My name is Adam Kreek. I'm an Olympic gold medalist who most recently undertook an expedition from Africa to North America. I was a crew member, part of the Canadian Wildlife Federation Africa to the Americas expedition. The purpose of rowing across the ocean was, one, to connect with the wilderness, connect with the wildlife, connect with the ocean in a very unique way, but moreover to study that human-wild connection and communicate that connection with universities and youth around the world. The CF31 was essentially the brain of our mission. Everything that we needed to do on our boat that involved a computer, we used the CF31, the Toughbook. And we used the Toughbook for navigation. All of our navigation software was on board that. We used it as a storage device, so whenever we were taking audio recordings or video recordings, we put up backups of those files on the CF31. We put a lot of our scientific data that we were collecting, so whether we were taking measurements of the ocean or measurements of the human body, those pieces of data were stored on the Toughbook. And so on day 73, we had just entered into the Bermuda Triangle, dun dun dun, right? And the Bermuda Triangle lived up to its reputation, and very quickly the boat went from being upright to water blowing into the cabin. Myself, I was in the cabin. My partner Pat was closing the cabin door when the wave hit, and it blew the cabin door out of his hands, filled the compartment with water, and I was trapped in that small compartment too, and that was terrifying. So eventually got out, we turned on all of our emergency communications equipment, and 13 hours later a rescue was arranged. When we had to abandon ship, we had to leave everything on board, and that included our electronics. The boat was overturned for 10 days, and we had to rent a couple planes, and we had to search an area the size of Maryland to find this boat. It was such a relief seeing the boat again and seeing that we had recovered everything. It was paramount that we had reliable equipment on the middle of the ocean. We were able to get all of our scientific data that we had stored on the computer, as well as all of the the audio and the video files and the pictures and everything. So it really, by having a computer that could survive the elements, we were able to recover the critical part of our mission, which was collection of data, collection of information, and communicating that back. All the important data was recoverable. The Toughbook survived. It lived up to its reputation.